You all right?
You heard about Katherine?
Yeah. Were you out there?
It was pretty terrible.
Did you see her fall?
I feel like I did. I saw her on the ground, and Nicholas... I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I still don't.
Do you have to say anything?
The night Lucky died, people were everywhere. I didn't recognize them. They were all strangers. Nothing made sense. What was happening really couldn't be happening. Maybe that's how Nicholas felt last night.
He doesn't love Katherine.
But he loved his baby. I had my doubts, but Nicholas believes that Katherine was pregnant. And he believes that he lost his future, and I know what that feels like. The cops think somebody pushed her. If I had thought that somebody in my family deliberately hurt Lucky...
Has anyone asked you any questions?
Yeah, Taggart did last night, and he came by a little bit ago, but not about Katherine. He wants to know where Juan is. It always gets slow in the afternoon.
Did you tell Taggart anything?
No.
Yeah, he was asking me questions, too.
Did you... Of course not.
Yeah, I didn't usually speak to cops.
You know, Taggart was making some sense, though. Do you think Juan could be in danger? Will whoever that beat him up before come after him again?
Juan would be better off in Puerto Rico.
You know, Emily will just follow him, even if she has to stow away on a freighter or swim, or both.
Yeah, I know.
But, you know, one can't hide forever. I understand about leaving home, though. So do you, right?
Sometimes it's impossible to live where everybody thinks you're supposed to.
You know, when Lucky and I ran away, Taggart caught us and he made me go home.
You didn't have to stay?
No, but I wanted to. I needed to sleep in my own bed. I needed to know where my next meal was coming from. And Graham needed me home, so we worked out a compromise. I could still see Lucky with some rules, which I didn't mind. Actually, I was kind of relieved.
Because you had a place to be?
Yeah, and I think everyone needs that. But Lucky and I had a lot of fun living out on the streets. It was more like adventure than trying to escape. You know, for me it was. We even spent the night at Wyndham's.
The department store?
Yeah, and we baked brownies. I guess you had to be there. But we couldn't stay the night at Wyndham's every night, or in the parks, or under the docks. I had to go home. I was glad to go home. I wasn't ready to be on my own. Lucky was. I guess he thought the home that he had wasn't there, and what he thought was true wasn't.
I understand that.
That summer he lived in the boxcar. All we needed was each other. I painted the world the way I wanted it to be, and we had everything. I wish he could have lived there always.
You know, when I lived in that boxcar, I just wanted to get away.
Didn't you love it? I mean, it's so peaceful out there.
Yeah, it was. Plus, it was free. I had no money when I lived there. Just my motorcycle.
Well, Lucky had money because of you. The job you gave him meant he could be out on his own. Not that he would have gone home, but things would have been a lot harder. So I guess in a way, you made that summer possible.
I just hired a good worker.
Well, you helped him. And me. By being at the boxcar, I realized that I wanted to be an artist.
All I decided was never to go back to the Quartermans.
What did they do to you?
You know, they just wanted me to be someone else. The son they had before the accident. And that person isn't me. And I couldn't stand to see how they lie and use each other. I still can't.
I was a liar in my household.
You lie?
Not so much anymore, but I used to lie about everything. Smoking, sneaking out of the house, not doing my homework. But then my parents always found out and they were disappointed in me. They wanted me to be more like my sister Sarah. Virtuous, polite, straight-A student.
Do you want to be a doctor?
Why?
Oh, Jason Quarterman did. They must have told me at least 50 times a day when I lived there, oh, you wanted to be a doctor. You know what? All I wanted was to scream, smash things, and get the hell out of there.
And so you did. Do you regret it?
Never.
Even though sometimes your life seems a little hard?
I chose it. No one decided for me. Which means I have the life that I want.
Maybe that's what I need to decide on. The life I want.
But you decided on the life you want. Didn't you just say you want to be an artist?
Yeah, well, whatever that means. Okay, I've been in college like 20 minutes, right? And I am amazed at how much I don't know. Not that I thought I was ever smart or even that great of a painter, but...
So you just, learn what you need. Don't worry about the rest.
I can make everything so simple.
Some things are.
Okay, but what if I'm no good? What if all I ever am is the equivalent to a nice singing voice, and nothing I paint ever matters?
What do you care as long as you're doing what you want?
Yeah, but haven't you ever wanted to be great at something? Because sometimes when I'm painting, I get this I don't know, this feeling of power. Like if I were to get it right, then I can make people see things differently. And it doesn't matter how hard it's going to be because it's all worth it. Am I not making sense?
Yeah, you are. See, it's not the same with me. What I do, I have to do right. There's no room to screw up, and that's why I like it. It's never boring. There's something at stake.
The challenge makes it worth it.
Usually.
See, that's how I feel about painting. And right now we're supposed to be studying the fundamentals. But who cares? They're boring. I'd rather be doing something I've never tried before.
Like what?
The wind. I'm trying to paint the wind.
Why?
Okay, well, maybe not the wind exactly, but how the wind feels against my face when I'm on the back of your motorcycle. Like the world is just screaming by and nothing matters but the wind. And it's trying to carry me and take me away, and I feel like if I let go, I can almost fly. That is when I'm trying to get down on paper. Somehow, that feeling, that one perfect second when I know exactly what the wind is.
How would you paint that?
Not very well, actually. It's one big blur, but I'm trying.
Hello?
Chase? Chase?
What's wrong?
Can you come and get me?
Where are you?
I'm at a payphone. I need to call my stuff.
Carly, tell me where you are.
I'm at a payphone. I don't know.
Just look around and tell me what you see.
Buildings and a... You know that street where there's never any traffic and they have the concrete thingies, between them? I don't know.
What street? What's the name of the street, Carly?
It's Van Ness, I think. Please hurry.
All right, I'll be right there.
Is everything okay? Is Michael all right?
It's Carly.